Hi people, I made this model to check the directions of the sunrise and set, and I made this to see how the sun behaves on the equinox. The sun is traveling over the equator during the equinox, and everywhere on Earth we have 12 hours of light, daylight, everywhere, and also everywhere on Earth the sun rises at 90 degrees east and 270 degrees west. East, west, 270 west, 90 east. Everywhere on Earth, everywhere. Every place on Earth. Let's check some things out. So, if you believe in a 7,000 mile sun, like many of you believe in, because some retards telling you this.
But the sun is about 7,000 miles. So I mean, it's nowhere near the same thing as a boat.
Yeah, if the sun is 7,000 miles away, yeah, that means when you are in the center, you can see it rise 7,000 miles and you can see it set 7,000 miles away. So that means you can see it for 14,000 miles. Yeah, that's a simple calculation. So you can see it for 12 hours and it travels 14,000 miles. So with that speed, the sun travels, making the circle with 1160 miles an hour. You understand? It's totally wrong to believe in. Yeah, let's have a look how it looks like when the sun rises and sets at those angles. Let's check this longitude line. Let's check another one. And another one. Do you understand? This cannot happen. Yeah, those are all the angles. $7,000 mile sun is bullshit. Cannot happen. Imagine I go 500,000 miles to the east and draw these lines again. You get some crazy shit. You understand? Yeah, and I know why that piece of shit believes in that 7,000 mile sun. Yeah, because that sun travels exactly with 1166 miles an hour. 11 times 66 is 666. You understand? Piece of shit.
And you're off. You're looking off towards like Mexico there.
I'm looking. It goes northwest of me.
Sure. Yeah, I'd like to see it because I mean, there's that artificial sun that NASA has the patent for.
And since when we believe in NASA? Don't you watch your own channel? Everything NASA puts out is fake, man. Watch your own videos. Idiot. Artificial sun.
I realize what's happening is just the sun is so bright and it just washes out anything in front of it. But it's so bright that it will wash out what's standing between us and the sun. The sun is so bright and it just washes out anything in front of it. So bright that it will wash out what's standing between us and the sun. The sun is so bright and it just washes out anything in front of it. Clearly, you're just not seeing the washed out clouds in front.
Right. It's actually, the light is bleeding through the clouds.
Right.
And lighting up the clouds from the back side, almost like taking a flashlight and holding it behind a piece of paper, a notebook paper. You'll see that it'll light up that whole paper.
Right. So this part here, everybody who's watching, go ahead and pay close attention.
How can you compare a piece of paper with the clouds? And here you can see this piece of paper blocks out the total sun also. So you tell me the clouds are thinner than a piece of paper?
But the sun is about 7,000 miles. So I mean, it's nowhere near the same thing as a boat.
Okay, 7,000 miles sun is a crazy number. Yeah, especially on this map. Okay, we have East Africa to West Africa. The biggest part is about 4,500 miles. And that's 10 centimeters. Yeah, so 7,000 miles will be around the 15 centimeters. I have here 15 centimeters. And the sunset angle in California today is about northwestish, so that would be about this direction. 7,000 miles. You see the problem with this? This is the farthest point of the sunset. Yeah, 7,000 miles. Then it's go out of sight. Yeah, so it's winter here in Australia. Yeah, in 2015 people freezes their asses off. Yeah, even if the sun goes overhead, like this 7,000 mile sun tells you. And when it continues to circle, it's overhead in South Africa, but at the same time, I'm in Holland, it's also overhead. So how can this be? This is not possible. And this is a circle it runs. Yeah, the equator is this line, but the sun is running in this circle. Because, yeah, 7,000 miles, this distance, 7,000 miles, so it cannot take another path, you know. So it has to continue this circle. You understand? This is not good. This is totally wrong. Yeah. And if you believe in the 7,000 or 3,000 or 6,000 mile sun, yeah, a single cloud can block out the sun. So how can you see a clear sun if you use a solar filter wide awake? Yeah, you can see a clear, nice, crispy sun at sunset without any cloud in front. I have time lapses showing one cloud can block out the sun. One single cloud, I'm going to show you. So, and you had the same problem with the moon. Yeah, the moon, seeing a clear moon at moonrise at the ocean here. You can check. Yeah, check for example one in Florida Beach, in Florida, Delray Beach. You can find one on YouTube. Just look for one, you know, and you can see this clear moon just coming up above the so-called horizon. So how can you explain that? The moon is less bright than the sun, so you cannot explain this. Yeah, 3,000, 6,000 miles, it's ridiculous. We have everything in front of the sun. Rain, clouds, atmosphere, fog. You have a lot of time fog over the oceans. So how can you see this low sun at the horizon? Winter in Australia. Greetings.